Hey everyone, I would like to welcome you back to my channel, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I am figuring out whether it is a good idea for me to go back in retirement and how that would affect our debt payment. So what we're going to do is, what I'm thinking about doing is, my honey has always been said, honey, you work too much, you're always doing something, slow down, da 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 da. We recently got married. We've been married for a little over a year. And he's younger than I am by 5 years, so his retirement wouldn't be for a little while. But I don't want to draw my Social Security yet. I do get a pension. My Social Security does not mature till I'm 67. Right now, I am 62. I can't believe I'm 62. And I never think about retirement because I don't see myself as 62. I don't know. So anyway, so I went through my budget, our budget. How much do we need in our budget every month? And can we hit that goal with my honey's W-2, my pension, and the mileage check? I'll put the mileage check in there. So let's see. For rent, we need $1,525. For phone, we need $25. For internet, we need about $90. That internet fluctuates. Natural gas is about $15. Electric is about $150. Insurance is $195 a month. The credit card is $271. The other credit card is $400. My car is $514. His car is $415. Food is about $200, and gas is about $400. I put $400. Now this is basic. No subscriptions, none of that other little stuff. I might try to add that to see, but I just wanted to see what's the bare minimum we need. We need $4,200. Now, my honey, it's hard with his income because he does get commission, and he will get a bonus this year too. But if I'm just going to say basically, the low end, it will be $2,500 a month. That's the low end. And the pension check is $2,600. Used to be $91, but I think it's $40 now. So I put $2,640. The mileage check is for about $400. So all of that would be $5,540. And if I subtract the $4,200 from it, we have $1,340 left. But here's the thing. I taught for 30 years. I taught first grade in Boston for 30 years. And I worked as a substitute when I moved back to Delaware. I worked as a substitute teacher. And I used to love it before COVID because I could work when I want. Sometimes I didn't work for a month. Sometimes I worked for 2 weeks straight. It was just you do your own schedule. So I could substitute. And the rate for substitute teaching, I have a master's in education, so I would get paid on the higher end, which would be $190 per day. The thing about this, I could call in when I wanted to call in, and also we could survive on this and use this to pay off our debt. So if I want to pay $1,000 a month, I got to work, 5 days? Well, I would, things, maybe 7 days or so. I need to work to pay that $1,000. If I want to double up on the payment, also, we are saving for a house, too. Well, we do have a house fund, but where we want to add, honey wanted to buy a house this year. And I just wanted more money available to buy a house. I just wanted more. So we could also use this money for the house fund. I do not want to depend on the substitute pay. When I step away from my job, I don't want to depend on the substitute pay. So it seems as though this is enough to get to do everything that we need to do. And the substitute pay, because you're only really working 180 days a year, because that's the school year. So I would be paid 180 days. I wouldn't be paid summer. I would have all my holidays off. It would be closed. And I wouldn't be working every day. I might get, what I used to like to do is I would work I would work 4 days and be off the next week. 4 days, but I also had a sewing business at that time. So I had other things to do. I also want to get into my sewing, I call it sewing studio, but I am a trained seamstress. So I could do some online things. I could also prep for fairs and different events that are coming up during the year. I could get my online Etsy store back going. So I am looking to actually do this. The more I talk about it and the more I look at the numbers, I'm saying, this can be done. I can do this. I also have a channel that I have not really been doing on my sewing. Like I do have a sewing channel, and I think I'm going to get that up and going. And so I think I've made up my mind on this video, just looking at the numbers and going through the numbers. I think it might be better. We might actually end up saving more doing something like this, because I could have a goal for paying debt off, and we could get it done this year. Yeah. Okay. If you like this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll come back with what and let everybody know what happened. Whatever happens, decision will be made by next month, by September. Okay, so whatever happens, if I go back in retirement and resign my job, I don't want to say quit, because it's a good job. Job support coaching. I love what I do, but I really enjoyed being home with Honey this last vacation. I really enjoyed just, feeling like I'm just home. So I'm not getting that enjoyment from my job anymore. So anyway, so let me end this before I rattle on. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe.